What are the different operations can be done by using SQL statements actually? Okay, so I was talking about earlier, right? So we can use the SQLs, for creating the tables, creating the database, basically creating the new tables actually, creating the views, basically store procedures, try to insert the records into the tables, updating the records into the table and deleting those records, or maybe it's the select statement, we can extract or retrieve the data, and we can set the permissions on tables actually. So there are different things we can do. So in line with that, so we try to differentiate these operations, basically the different statements, query language statement into different language actually. So what are the different commands actually? There are the DDL, data definition language. So SQL is further divided into different categories actually, in the sense of like some statements called DDL, data definition language. So herein we define the data, right? Creating the table, altering the table actually, truncating, renaming the table columns, or dropping, commenting. So these are the for the definition of the dictionary definition, let's say, defining the database. Then there are manipulation language actually, data manipulation language, inserting the data, updating, deleting, calling the store procedure, locking any particular column or any table. So these are the manipulation language actually. DCL, control languages, like granting the privilege, revoking the privilege from the any particular user. So these are the data control language. Then query language, data query language, DQL. Then select, then transaction control language like commit. If you have some operations and then finally we want to commit it, right? So these are extensively used in these statement, commit, rollback and save point. These are the statement used in stored procedures basically. Then set transaction, set constant. So these are the operations where those are called transaction control language, like for a particular transaction, right? So they control these commands, or these statement control those transaction. Then there is a concept called CRUD operation, right? Create, read, update and delete. So they are in the definition of DML basically, and DDL, right? Create here and update here, read this select, right? And then delete here, and update and delete here, and read and create here. Okay, so that is, sometimes we call it as a CRUD operation, CRUD operation, right? So these are the different operations actually. Thank you so much. Please subscribe my channel.